Heya, I'm Zamari, and I'm here to talk about Splatoon. Well, mostly Splatoon 2, since that's the game I know more about. Splatoon 2 is, I believe, mostly known because of its 8-player multiplayer mode and 1 4-player multiplayer mode. There's 5 different multiplayer modes to choose from. Private battles, regular online battles, ranked battles, league battles, and Salmon Run. Private battles are, you guessed it, private, and are for those who like to exclusively play all the different modes of Splatoon with their friends. Unless you're a streamer and do private battles to play with your viewers. I know one and he's really cool. Playing with him is fun when I can. But nonetheless, a person can host a room, put a password if they choose to, and wait to play with the people they want. Up to 10 players can play in a private battle, but it's still a 4-on-4 battle. So if all 10 slots do get filled, 2 people are going to have to spectate. I think it's something about those 2 spectators being able to stream tournaments or something, but I don't really play Splatoon that competitively, so I wouldn't know. Regular battles, also known as Turf War, is the mode that players use the most. It's an 8-player mode, 4 people a team, where you all fight to cover the map with the most ink. Yeah, for once, the game isn't really about the kills you get, even though killing other players does cover the map a bit more with your ink color. There are many different weapons to choose from, but for now I'm choosing to use the dually squelchers. I could go on and on about the weapons, but we're trying to make this little info video short, yeah? Every weapon has their own sub-weapon and special. My sub-weapon for the dually squelchers is the point sensor, which makes enemy players' locations known to all of my teammates if they walk in the area I threw it at for a short time. The enemy, not the teammates. My special is Tenna missiles, which lets me lock in on a target or 4 to shoot missiles at, and it lets me know where all the targets are before the missiles hit the ground. Pretty useful special. I think it's one of my favorites. Teamwork is important, as it is in any MMO game, and so is balance with your team's weapons. If your team has all the same weapon, expect to lose more often than win. Though it's something you can't really control in Turf because you're pitted against random people. Hey, look at that! We won! Haha, nice. You can also change your appearance at any time while not actively playing against others. And I don't mean just your outfit. You can change your entire appearance. And I personally think that's pretty neat. I mostly did that right now because the ranked mode for today, or for right now rather, is Splat Zones. And there's a specific character of mine that I like to play as for that mode. Ranked battles consist of 4 modes: Clan Blitz, Splat Zones, Rainmaker, and Tower Control. I'll just be showcasing Splat Zones because it's the one that's available right now and I don't really want to wait 6 hours just to show the other 3. The maps and ranked modes of everything change every 2 hours. Anyway, Splat Zones is a mode where instead of inking the entire map, you only want to focus on keeping the majority of your ink on 1 or 2 parts of the map that are usually outlined like this. But being able to use your special requires that you ink over dry spots on the map or over enemy ink, so it's necessary to ink other parts for your special, which really helps in rank. The goal of this particular mode, Splat Zones, is to keep your ink in the designated area until the counter at the top of the screen goes down to 0. If you lose control of the area and the other team gains control, there's a bit of a punishment that you have to get through before making your way to 0 again if you gain the control back. So it's important to try your best to keep the other team away from the zone. League battles are like ranked, except you play those with 3 other people you know. You aren't paired up with randos of the same rank like you are in the actual ranked mode. I've never been able to play League because I've never had a 4th person to play them with. I really want one. Enough of the main game. Now for what is essentially your job. Well, everyone's job if you choose to work it. I'm talking about Salmon Run. Salmon Run is a bit different from your average everyday multiplayer. Salmon Run is a mode where you work with 3 other randos, or friends, to collect golden eggs from Mr. Grizz as well as keep the salmonids from surfacing. but it's mostly to collect the golden eggs because Mr. Grizz is greedy. It's a very intense mode, probably even more intense than ranked. I'm playing on a map I've never been on before, but that's beside the point. There are many different kinds of salmonids and boss salmonids. The bosses are the ones that drop golden eggs when defeated. The ones seen in this round, in order of appearance, are the Scrapper, Steel Eel, Moz, Flyfish, Drizzler, and Stinger. As you can see, we lost that one, but at least you, hopefully, got a taste of how intense this mode can be. And that's all I wanted to show you all today. Hope you learned something. Peace.